Hi class, Kim Harrington here to talk about Module 10, the Twitter page I created for my community Follow Your Soul. I thought I would do a video presentation for you all. I think it'll be a little bit better to explain each of my slides that I've put together for this assignment. So I'm not too sure how to extend the visual while including the webcam, so I'll shut it off so I can talk about each of the slides. So the first slide here is just a screenshot of my Twitter page. I've used the name at FYSoul to find on Twitter. And I'll jump in right away just to talk about why Twitter is a little bit different than the other social media networks that we've created, like Facebook. So just a couple bullet points here. Using Twitter, what it can do that Facebook cannot do is it can monitor real-time conversations. A global reach, it can reach people outside of your network, where Facebook you can just find your friends and rely on your friends to share your posts, versus Twitter, where you can kind of search, which is what we're doing in this assignment, for contributors who like to talk about and like to participate in the same things that you are trying to reach in your community. The next one is you can use tweets as real-time testimonies. Keep your followers up to date. Keep up on news and trends within your community and the topics you want to cover. You can engage with your target audience, promote blog content quickly to reach a bigger audience. Social media monitoring, it's quick, convenient updates. You can follow anyone on Twitter, which I kind of brushed upon earlier. There's hashtags and searches, and tweeters are creators, critics, and joiners, where on Facebook they're a little bit more of just followers almost. So monitoring tool, that I found to be extremely helpful was Tweetbinder. Here I found a lot of them, which I'll show you in the next slide, but here I just kind of focused on 6 of them. I screenshotted each of the hashtags that I found. The first one is hashtag run, hashtag healthy living, hashtag fit girl, hashtag every moment counts, hashtag clean eating, and hashtag fit fam. As I was on Tweetbinder, what's so great about it is when I kind of just thought of hashtags off the top of my head, I typed them in there, and then it also gave a recommendation of other hashtags that have to do with the one that you entered in, and what people were talking about with each of those hashtags. And it was just really convenient to find other hashtags within my community and the type of people that I wanted to reach, in order to kind of look on that and find other people who were talking about these particular topics. So these are all the hashtags, actually just a few of them, to be honest, that I kind of found through my hashtag search. I started out with hashtag fit girls, run, healthy living, healthy eating, fitness, and healthy family. And then the ones below I found through followers. When I typed in the first 6, I kind of found people who were talking about those topics a lot. So I went onto their sites and I found some other ones, fit fashion, CrossFit, yoga, team athleta, and run fun. And then over to the left-hand side, these are the hashtags, a few of them that I found via Tweetbinder. Every moment counts, which was surprising because it's not something that I would think of off the top of my head, but people who are using that hashtag were talking about running, fitness, nutrition, things of that nature, which I focus on in my community. Also, hashtag nutrition, clean eating, energy balance, workout, motivation, active health, fitness motivation, and fit fam. So using these, it helped me find contributors and influencers that I would want to reach for my community, and reach out to, hopefully, my blog that they could start following. So here I'll kind of show you the 6 hashtags that I went over previously in Tweetbinder. These are all the contributors or influencers that I found via Tweetbinder, and all the people who are talking about these individual hashtags. And again, it's so great, Tweetbinder, because it has over here the highest impact, the people who are most active, most popular, and the most original tweets with these particular hashtags. So I'll kind of just quickly go through these slides. These ones for hashtag healthy living, hashtag clean eating, fit girl, fit fam, and all the contributors again for each of these hashtags. And here's a page of contributors, and lists are mixed in there too. of all the people I found and that I chose to follow, from those previous hashtags that I went over with you. And a couple of things that I wanted to point out in how I decided to follow these is that there's a lot of them here, and I did a lot of research on here. So I decided to just find the type of people who I thought would be interested in a blog like mine, or a community like mine. As you can see, a lot of these people have a lot of followers, and their communities are pretty large. You know, some of them have 341,000. All these people, they're interested in fitness and running and nutrition and health. So a lot of these I hopefully will be able to reach out to and kind of share my blog with them, and they can kind of provide feedback. There's lists created in here too. For example, like Women's Running, Runner's World, Athleta, Lululemon, Paleo MG, HuffPost Living. These are bigger communities that aren't individual people. I thought that was important also to follow, because that's a community, and I want those type of people to also follow my blog, or the people who are interested in those type of communities. And then I also added in a couple people here, specifically Allison Felix and Lolo Jones. They are professional athletes, professional runners in the Olympics. So I thought that was a perfect place to start, and perfect people to kind of to reach out to via Twitter, and look at their following as well, and the type of people that follow those two girls. And I just added a screenshot from TweetDeck of my Twitter page. It has just what's going on in the homepage, people who are talking, the people that I'm following, and then there's notifications. Luckily, I've had some people that I've started following have also followed me back, so that's really exciting. Here are just a couple of them, and then activity of the people who I follow, which is also really good because you can kind of see the people who you're following, who they're also following, where you can get some more ideas of other people to reach out to, another list to start following. And here is just a screenshot of the tweets that I have sent out. I posted a variety of tweets to start with. I wanted to keep it light and keep it short. Twitter members want to read quick statements versus long paragraphs like blogs or on Facebook. There's a limited amount of characters that you can have on Twitter. So people just like to read it quickly, click on the link, and go on. I posted a couple different recipes to share. By linking the recipes to the tweet. I kind of did a quick description of it and just said, you know, this is great. Here's the link. Check it out. I've also posted links to each blog posting that I've written with short links and a headline and a brief description of what the blog is about, just to catch their attention, give them a little idea of what the blog is about so they can kind of click on the link and then read it thoroughly. I also added a couple links that I thought were relevant to my blog and I thought viewers would find interesting and helpful, such as the bottom one here, 8 morning rituals to improve your entire day. It's just something I found on MSN.com that had to do with my community and the people I wanted to reach. And also I posted a couple videos on here that I found which were really inspiring. There were a couple videos honoring the people who were running the Boston Marathon this year and about last year's Boston Marathon. So those were really great that I wanted to share with my community. I thought they would be interested in that. And this is just a summary of my links that I've added on my Twitter page. As you can see, there's not much activity here. I just started the Twitter page a couple days ago, so I don't expect it to skyrocket right away. These things definitely take time, especially the link. So I'm just staying optimistic about this and hoping that I get more followers and people to check out my links. And just to wrap this up, I'll just kind of talk about some benefits also and what you can still do with Twitter that you can do for the other social media networks. You can still talk on Twitter. You just kind of have to do it a little bit different. I found the Groundswell chapter about tapping the groundswell with Twitter really, really helpful. About talking, you instead think about what you can offer that might get picked up and repeated by others, because Twitter is all about retweeting and things like that. You can still energize with Twitter, and energizing means finding people who like your products or services. On Twitter, the key to energizing is listening first. This enables you to find the people you want to energize. Energizing on Twitter means responding to fans and retweeting them, as well as giving them content to retweet to their own followers. And then they're still supporting. People on Twitter are influential. As a result, more and more companies are using Twitter to do support. This doesn't necessarily, go with this, but still it's just all about connecting. And then if there's anything, people have suggestions, you can respond quickly. And then just embracing with Twitter. It's all about collaborating with your own customers or product or marketing strategies. It's the most challenging of Groundwell's objections. But they can still embrace their tweeting customers, and you can do this by surveys or anything like that, which is really helpful. So just to wrap it up, it's just all about finding people who are in your same kind of community, whether it's people who enjoy running or anything like that. I just wanted to find people who would be interested in something that I had to say, and were interested in the topics that I had to do. So Twitter's really been great, so I'm just looking forward to sending more tweets out. Talk to you guys soon.